Berlin Raceway highlights are brought to you by ProTech Heating and Cooling. August 16th featured the Baker Auto Group Sportsman, the Auto Value 4-cylinders, the MCR Dwarf Cars, the Vintage Racing Organization, and the Good Humor Mini Wedges all in action.
We had heat racing to start off the show. Cash Tremble and Blake Pletz won the junior mini wedge heat races, while Jackson Cook and Brian Vitale won the second. In the VROAs, Gene First won the first heat race for the Vintage Modifieds. Tony Davis took the heat win in the second. Matthew Basil and Troy Hoffman both won heat races for the Dwarf Cars, and in the Sportsmen's, Corey Holtzlander, Alan Davis, and Kevin Ford all took the checkered flag.
The 4-cylinders are the first feature race of the evening, and it was Robert Green in the early lead until lap number 3. Dennis Holtzlander gets around. Then just one lap later, Robert Green spins, bringing out the only caution at lap number 5. From there, it was all Dennis Holtzlander with a monster lead. An absolutely fantastic performance. Dennis Holtzlander, no one was even close. He wins with Chase Roloffs coming home second, Hunter Wiersma third, Matt McCarthy fourth, and Justin Roloffs round out the top 5.
Then it was time for the mini wedge features. Blake Pletz put up a convincing effort to pick up the win for the juniors, and Jackson Cook finished off a championship season with a feature win in the seniors. The VROAs went 20 laps for their final feature of the 2025 season. James Bond took an early lead, however, Tony Davis caught up to him and made a pass for first place on lap number 2. Caution flag came out on lap number 5 after Mike Owendag lost power, coming to a stop in turn number 1. Tony Davis got the good jump on the restart, however, Dave Sensiba took the lead on lap number 8, and though Davis challenged him in the final 12 laps, Dave Sensiba would go a perfect 11 for 11 in the VROAs this season, capturing a third straight series championship. Tony Davis finished second, Ken Wirebaugh finished third, Dave Cutler finished fourth, and James Bond rounded out the top 5.
The Dwarf Cars were up next for their 15-lap main event. It was Zach Slater from the first couple laps. He would lead until our first caution flag at lap number 3. Derek Nolan would spin, bringing out their first yellow. Parker Chatro grabs the lead at lap number 4 until lap number 9, where Derek Nolan around again, along with Matt Beisel. They both would spin on the front stretch. From there, it was Parker Chatro holding off a hard-charging Zach Nichols. He would hang on for his first feature win at Berlin Raceway. Zach Nichols second, Troy Hoffman third, Greg Rudzik fourth, and Eric Hoffman would round out the top 5.
Then it was 40 laps for the Sportsman Spectacular. Braden Cook would take the lead over Uncle Alan Davis to start the race. However, Brian Tomey, 3-time series champion, managed to get around him and take the lead on lap number 5. He would hold the lead all the way up until the competition caution flag on lap number 20. On the ensuing restart, points leader Josh Fry was able to shoot around to the outside to take the lead. Fry would hold the lead until he was challenged by the guy that's trying to beat him in the championship points. Ryan Holtzlander came together with Josh Fry coming out of turn number 4 with just 7 laps to go. Both cars would suffer damage, but both will be able to continue in the race. On the ensuing restart, Fry would get the better of Holtzlander and cruise the rest of the way for his 3rd Sportsman win of the season and 8th overall. Tim DeVos finished second, Holtzlander finished third, Brian Tomey finished fourth, Scott Baker rounded out the top 5.
The final feature of the evening was the 4-cylinders, another 20-lap main event for them. It was Dennis Holtzlander getting all the way from the mid-pack all the way to the lead on lap number 1, and that was it. Curtains for everybody else. We stayed green all the way up until lap 15 till Blake Heidema gets 2 wheels off in the backstretch, locks up the brakes, slides through the grass, but was able to continue in the only yellow flag. From there, upon the restart, Justin Roloffs gave it a shot, but no dice. Dennis Holtzlander will make it back-to-back features. Your points leader Justin Roloffs comes home second, his brother Chase Roloffs third, Hunter Wiersma fourth, and Tom McCarthy would round out the top 5.
Next Saturday, August 23rd, the Tecton Super Late Models will be back in action for the first time since the battle at Berlin. The model coverall limited late models and the Baker Auto Group Sportsmans will also be in action, with the Auto Value 4-cylinders battling it out for $2,000. The green flag will drop at 6:30. Tickets and more information at berlinraceway.com.
Video highlights provided by Cinerific.